guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and do the no item run against Cell Max with Bardock's team. I actually was kind of surprised. So I did my showcase for Bardock, in which I literally got one dodge away at the very end of no item yet. Like, literally my first time going in there with Bardock. So I was like, oh, okay. Sure, let's try this out. And so I sit down to no item it, like, actually, and this took one try. So it's like, I don't know, like, Cell Max is definitely, like, a tough fight, but I really am starting to lean towards Broly being more difficult, especially with the category buffs that were added to this fight. It's just, like, Cell Max can be nasty. Like, I guess, like, in this run, the lock does not really affect us, right? Like, you know, when you get to TEQ Cell Max, at any point he could just decide to, like, lock your characters, but, I don't know, with tight team building, you can sort of get around it, unless it's just, you know, unfortunate where he puts a super attack and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like Broly's gimmicks of the AoE and dodge canceling, it's just stronger than, like, the gimmicks that Cell Max has. It's just that Cell Max does hit a lot harder than Broly, right? Like, Cell Max's normals hit, like, 150,000 harder, right? And then Cell Max's super attack is like 600,000 harder. So it's like Cell Max is doing a lot more damage. But again, like, the fact that you could come in here and just dodge all over the place really makes us not feel that bad. I've been telling people about dodge for so long, and it really is like, it's, dude, when you get into these really tough fights, that is just so viable these days. Now, Bardock himself, by the way, he is really starting to feel good to me. I don't know. It's just like, to a lot of people, it's going to seem like a very tiny, minuscule even change, right? Where now his Scouter is legitimately for the first 5 turns of battle, right? Even on rotations he's not on, you get the Scouter. I just think that shit is so good. So it's like, you're able to go into these fights, get completely set up, completely control it. Again, we, at this point, this was our first try. We had Bardock on the 2nd turn. So that means we will have a Scouter up all the way until turn 6. So turn 7 is going to be the first turn where we do not have a Scouter. Turn 7, we will completely be able to control the opening portions of this fight. Now, I was able to use some characters here. We're using Torah. Torah is good for this fight, right? Torah is not as good defensively as I would have liked. I think Torah is solid. Not quite as good as Android 8 or Piccolo, but certainly better than, like, Jacko, Trunks, and Gear and stuff like that. Torah, to me, I would say is at an acceptable level. Like, I don't know. I do feel like maybe I like Torah a little bit better than Berter and Jace. Do I? I don't know. But Torah feels similar-ish to Berter and Jace to me, which, again, I think is an acceptable level for these banner units, right? Torah is giving the 60% support to Bardock, and, you know, we have a little bit of damage reduction, a little bit of dodge, depending upon what's going on. The Torah unit is okay. They're solid. Them having at least a little bit of defensive ability really does help compared to, like, Trunks and Gyro, who's just fodder, right? Trunks and Gyro, they're just only support with nothing else. You need these supports to be defensive. So, again, remember, we have a Scouter for this turn and then also the next turn. So, Cell Max, I mean, I guess it's like, yeah, like, oh, yeah, we no item in one try easily. I guess if we do a rotation like this where he just decides, remember that this cocksucker can double super and he just decides to not super attack at all in the first round. So, it's like, okay. Bardock himself, remember, he hits really hard next to Torah because he's getting the 60% support and most of his links activated. So in this fight, like, Bardock can really throw hands and put in a lot of damage. We weren't able to get him the 3 Rainbow Orbs for the guaranteed crit, but he is still super effective against all types, right? When going up against, like, a really tough boss like this, to me, it's just, I'm just trying to prioritize getting the 2 orbs for the extra stats. Right? I don't really care about getting him 3 orbs for the crit, although it is helpful. Namek Goku got kind of a unfortunate opening. That 5 dodge saves us 80k damage. Thank you, Namek Goku, for that. But Namek Goku, it was unfortunate for him. He didn't have any supers until that turn, right? So it does show that Namek Goku could definitely do work, that only with 2 super attacks he's able to tank. Keep in mind that the thing with Bardock's team, Bardock's team, it's a 200% for every single Goku. Carnival Goku, God Goku, Kid Goku, LR Namek Goku, all on the 200%. That really matters. To me, I could feel the difference. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. You like that dodge? You know, it's damn, man. People get so annoyed when I talk about dodge, but like, I present to you guys my new dodge build, and everyone's saying, "Oh my God, he doesn't even deserve to have the units." Bruh, this is how you win, man. This is it, right? Like, you come in here, you put dodge in these characters, and then this happens. It happens too frequently for people to just say, "Oh my God, 1,000,000 attempts, 1 in 1,000,000. Like, nah, man, this is legit. Now, we easily could have died here as well. The chances are pretty good that Cell Max, that last attack, that is so ominous, right? That's like the JoJo, like threatening thing at the end right there. The one Cell Max attack in the 3rd slot. Like, how many times have we seen that exact thing be a super attack at the end right there? But it is not a super attack, which allows us to win. So here is where we get to the point where Carnival Goku is so ridiculous, dude. Carnival Goku, I really have no problems with the initial top 3 I was thinking when they came out. I still stand by it. Vegeta and Trunks, Carnival Goku, Final Form Cooler. I think that's the current top 3 in the game right now. And dude, Carnival Goku is so good. He's on all these teams. Defensive stacking, revive, the active skill, action break. It's just so crazy. Everything that he brings to the table. Like, look at this. You know, we can get caught on this turn. We're going to revive. The revive is so powerful on Carnival Goku. It really is. Like, I just feel like it's so free. Like, I don't know. Carnival Goku is ridiculous with that. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to figure out, typically on a turn where I revive, I like to I want to make progress, right? So I decided to put Namek Goku in slot 1, hoping that he could get a couple of super attacks in. Remember, in slot 1, Namek Goku at best can only double super if he's not going to get hit first. Keep in mind that was going to get broken by Carnival Goku, and then this will allow the Bardock, the friend Bardock, to put in some work. This Bardock did not look that good in this run. The friend Bardock, I think they were rainbow, but they got to be like Link level 1 or something, right? I feel like they did not look that impressive, the friend Bardock, but my Bardock was able to put in work. Carnival Goku, Kid Goku, these characters are just so dominant, right? And this is why you look at, like, it's not just about, like, oh, this character hit hard. This character has a high defensive stat. It's these things like Kid Goku giving damage reduction to the entire rotation, Bardock having the Scouter, Carnival Goku having the Revive and Guard. Shit like that is really what you're looking for when characters are releasing these days, right? Like, I would be shocked if, like, Kid Goku, like, you know, oh my God, dude, the 8th anniversary power creep was so rough. Like, I just don't see it. Now, I reset right here because I really wanted the crit. So, Cell Max is going to... You see that Kid Goku is locked in slot 1. Cell Max is going to attack in slot 1. But I knew it's not a super attack. Because Cell Max, his last action was a super attack. He's not... They don't... Even bosses that could double super like Cell Max and Broly, they don't super attack back-to-back actions, right? There is a cooldown. So, the super attack killed us. We revived with Carnival Goku. I don't have to... Like, Kid Goku being locked in slot 1 doesn't matter, right? We're fine. Remember that my Kid Goku also has full dodge, so we would be completely fine against any... Like, Cell can't kill us with a normal on Kid Goku. We're able to get the 7 orbs, which means we got a bunch of damage reduction up. We're going to get the Dokkan attack. Like, the fight is clinched, but Goku dodges anyway, right? Like, that's it, man. It's very free and easy. Bardock is pretty impressive to me. I like Bardock quite a bit. The more I've used him... the more favorable he has become in my eyes. I think he is good. He's not quite on the same level as the Gammas and Kid Goku, of course. But Bardock, you know, upon using him more, he's fine. The one thing I wish that he had was 1 Rainbow Orb is super effective against all types. 2 Rainbow Orbs is 50% attack and defense. 3 Rainbow Orbs is a guaranteed crit. I just wish the guaranteed crit was swapped with a guaranteed additional with a 50% chance to super. That singular thing would skyrocket Bardock, I think. Because remember, on many turns, Bardock's defense after he supers, and especially if he double supers, can be pretty good. If Bardock could triple super next to, like, Torah, right? Like, he can really tank a lot of these big-time, you know, over 1 million damage bosses, right? So there we go. There's Cell Max, no items, pretty effortlessly with the Bardock team. And that's one try, right? Like, that shit was not tough. So let me know what you guys think of Bardock and his team, but every Goku being not only on the leader skill, but on the 200% is just really crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.